This is the Roulette Master, and today I'm really excited because one of my subscribers, Devin, has come up with a positive progression version of the Holy Grail Roulette system. And what we're going to do today is square off that new system against the original. And the original is going to go first for 15 minutes, followed by the new positive progression Holy Grail system for 15 minutes. We'll see which one wins, and I can't wait to get started. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. If you haven't seen the original, you're going to learn everything you need to know as well. And let's get started. So let's set my timer here after I place the bets for 15 minutes. We're going to be on first and second 12 for $10. There goes the timer, and let's start. So with this system, we're going to increase after losses, the original, by 1 unit. That's a 20 black. And we're going to keep the bets the same if we win. And if we, again, if we lose, we're going to go up 1 unit. So we're going to keep them the same because we won. And then once we reach $150 of profit, we restart. So that is a loss there. And when that happens, we're going to increase by a unit. So now we'll have 20 on each, and it doesn't go back to 10 until we get 150 in profit. That's a 1 red. Okay, so that's a win. So we keep the bets the same. We're up $10. And let's spin. Here we go. We're about 1 minute in with the original system. There's another win, so we'll keep the bet the same. We're up $30. And let's spin again. Here we go. Okay, that's a 7 red. That's a win. So we'll keep the bets the same. Now we're up $50. And we're trying to get up 150 before we reset. So here we go. This is a $2,000 bankroll system, $10 on each. And that is a loss. So we're going to increase. So that's going to go from 20 to 30. And let's spin. So now we have a $60 total bet. Again, this is the original Holy Grail system. Coming up is going to be a positive progression version of that one of my subscribers came up with that he's really excited about. So let's go ahead and increase because we lost again. Now we're going to have 40 on each, 80 total, and then we'll check our balance and see where we're at from there. Let's see, that's a 2 black. That's a win. So when that happens, we keep the bet the same. So let's just rebet and spin. Now we have 40 on each still, $80 total bet. And we're a little over 2 minutes in, and that's a 26 black. That's a loss. So we will increase by a unit. Now we have $50 on each. Here we go. Let's see what we get here. That's a 15 black. That's a win. So we'll keep the bet the same now. And we have a $100 total bet, 50 on each. Here we go. Let's see what we get. And that's a 1 red. That's a win. So now we're up 10. Again, we need to be up 150. We'll keep the bet the same. We have 50 on each, 100 total. And let's spin. That's a 00. That's definitely a loss. And that means we're going to increase again. So let's do that. $60 on each, and let's spin. Okay. That is a 4 black. That's a win. Let's see where that puts us. And we are minus 30 right now, but that'll change. Again, when we get wins, we keep it the same. So we're at 60 each, 120 total right now. $2,000 bankroll, and that's a 2 black. That's a win. So now we're up $30. We're going to keep the bets the same, 60 on each, until we reach 150 profit. Here we go. That's a 13 black. Okay, that's a $60 win. We're up $90 now, getting closer. We'll keep the bet the same, 60 on each, 120 total. Here we go. That's a 15 black. That's another win. Okay, we're up 150, so we restart. So we go back to 10 on each. We're up $150 now, and let's spin. So now we need to get to $300 profit before we reset. And that's a 9 red. That's a win. So we'll keep the bet the same and spin. We have $10 on each, still base level, and here we go. That's a 5 red. That's another win. So you can see now we're up 170. Now we're trying to get to $300 in profit. And $10 on each. We're spinning again. Here we go. That's an 8 black. Let's see what we get, and that's a win. Up 180, and we'll rebet and spin. We're 4.5 minutes into this first 15 minutes of this challenge, and I can't wait to show you the positive progression version of this Holy Grail system that was just sent in. So let's go ahead and rebet and spin after that win. Again, when we get a win, we bet the same, we rebet, and there's a double zero, so that's definitely a loss, and that means we're going to increase. Again, we're trying to get another $150 before we reset, so $300 total profit. We have 20 on each, $40 total bet. That's a 35 black. So we lost, and that means we're going to increase. We're up 130 right now. We've dropped back a little bit. We have a $60 total bet now. And here we go. That's a 12 red. Okay, that's a win. So we'll keep the bets the same. We're up 160. Spinning at $30 each. Here we go. That's a 28 black. It tried to hit zero again, didn't it? But that's still a loss, and we're going to increase by a unit. Now we have 40 each, 80 total, and then we'll check our balance after this spin. We're almost 6 minutes in here. Out of the first 15 minutes, that's a win. We're up 140. Let's rebet, and again, we're trying to get up 300 now. We're going to try to add another $150 before we reset, and that's a 20 black. Okay, that's a win, so we'll keep the bet the same. That's 40 each, and spin. Here we go. I'm really excited to see how this new version of the Holy Grail works against this one. This one's doing really well today already, and let's increase to 50 each, $100 total. After that loss there, again, every loss we're going to go up a unit, and when we win, we stay the same till we reach 150 additional profit. And we lost that one, so we're going to increase again. Now we have $60 on each, 120 total. Here we go. That's a 7 red. That's a win. And let's see where that puts us. We're up 60. So we're staying at that $60 bet on each, 120 total. Let's see if we can get some more wins. And there's another one. That's 18 red. Another $60 win. We're up 120. Again, trying to get up 300 because we already made our first 150 goal. And that's a 32 red. That's a loss. So we know we're going to increase again. And now we'll have 70 on each, 140 total. And again, that's why we have our $2,000 bankroll with this one. And if that's too much, you can always just lower the starting unit size. There's a win at 70. We're up 70 total. We'll stay right there because we won. And we're not to our next goal of $300 yet. And that's a 24 black. That's a win. Okay, we're up 140. Let's just rebet and spin. That's what we do when we win, unless we reach that new actual profit there at 150. And there is a $70 win. We're up 210. So we need 90 more dollars before we reset again. Here we go. Okay, that's a 15 black. That's a win. Let's see what we have. We're up 280. We're going to rebet and spin again at 70 each. Here we go. We're a little over 8 minutes in of this first 15 minutes of the challenge. And that is a $70 win. We just hit our next goal of $350. So after this, our next goal is going to be $500. Oh, another $150. And let's put the bets back to 10. Here we go. We're starting over again. Every time you get 150 in profit, you restart. And we're looking for $500 of profit now. And we're up 360. We're going to rebet 10 on each and 20 total bet. Here we go. That's a 32 red. That's a loss. So we will increase. Now we have 20 on each, 40 total. Here we go. All right, that's a 8 black. That's a win. So we will keep the bet the same. Up 360. $20 on each. Here we go. Okay, that's a double zero. That's a loss. So we will increase. Now we'll have 30 on each, $60 total bet. And again, we're trying to reach $500 profit. Now another 150. And that's another loss. That's a 35 black. Okay, so we will increase again. Now we'll have 40 each on there, $80 total bet. And we're spinning away. Here we go. That's a 6 black. All right, and we're up 300. We'll stay right there at 40 each, $80 total bet, and let's see what we get here. So 35 black, that's a loss, so we'll increase again. 1 unit on losses. And now we have 50 each, 100 total bet. And let's see what we get here. That's a win, that's a 10 black, so we'll stay right there. At that bet, we're up 270, $50 on each. Here we go. All right, that's a 19 red. All right, that is $320 profit. We'll stay at 50 each until we get. That's a 16 red there. There's another win. Okay, so now we're at 370. We'll stay right there. Again, we keep the bet the same when we win. If we lose, we increase by a unit till we reach that profit level. And that's a 17 black. That's another win. We're at 420. We're trying to reach 500. And actually, we're not going to increase on that one because we just won, so that's still 50 each. And let's spin. 11 minutes in of this first 15 minutes. Okay, that's another win. And we're up 470. We're going to keep the bet the same at 50 each because we won. And let's see what we have here. Oh, that's a 00, so that's definitely a loss. Okay, so let's go ahead and increase. Now we'll be 60 each, 120 total bet. And let's see if we can get a win. That is a win there. Let's see where that brings us. Okay, we're at 430 profit, and we'll stay right there at 60 each, 120 total. 11 minutes, 41 seconds in. That's a 15 black. That's another win. We're up 490. So we'll stay right there at 60 each, and let's see if we can get a win. That's a loss there, so we will increase. All right, so we'll go from 60 to 70, 140 total, and let's spin. Okay, that's a 2 black. That is a win, so let's see where that puts us. We're at 440. We'll stay right there at 70 each, and here we go. Okay, that's a 14 red. That's a win. We're at 510 now. We just reached another goal. So now we're going to try to get to 660 as our next goal. And let's go ahead and reset. Looks like we have about 2.5 minutes left of this first part of the challenge. And let's spin. Here we go. So doing really well with this one, but we just hit a third 12. That's a loss. And let's go ahead and increase. So we'll have 20 each on there, and let's spin. Here we go. That's another loss. Okay, so we're having some adversity now. That is a loss, so we will increase again. And now we'll have 30 each, 60 total bet. That's a 13 black. That's a win, so we'll stay right there. And let's see, we're up 480. $60 total. It's 30 each, and we're spinning away here. And that's a 19 red. That's a win. Okay, we're up 510, and here we go again at 30 each. The Holy Grail's doing really well so far today, and I can't wait to see what this positive progression version of it is like, and how it'll perform against this. We're up 540, and let's spin. We're trying to get to 660 now. 150 additional profit. That's a loss there though. So we will increase. Okay, we'll have 40 each, 80 total. Here we go. Okay, that's a 10 black. Okay, so we're up 520. Let's rebet. Keep the bet the same because we won, and spin away. Here we go. That's a 5 red. That's a win. So That gets us up 560. We'll stay right there at 40 each and spin. And we only have about 30 seconds left, but that's a loss right there. Okay, so before the next one starts, we're up 480. Let's go ahead and increase. Okay, $100 total, 50 each, and we're getting close to the end of this first part of the challenge. That's a win there. So we're up 530. Let's rebet at 50 each again because we won. And this will be our last spin, I think, but that's a loss. Okay, so the first part of the challenge, the Holy Grail Roulette system made $430. So now, I can't wait for this next one. This is the new Positive Progression Holy Grail version. And we're going to see how it stacks up against the original. We'll see if it can make $430 profit and in the next 15 minutes. And let's go ahead and get started. I can't wait for it. All right, I reset everything to 0, and I'm excited to see how this new Positive Progression Holy Grail system can perform and see if it can beat the original Holy Grail system that did fantastic. So let's go ahead and get started. Once I get the bets out there, I'm going to go ahead and start the timer for 15 minutes, just like we did on the first one. And I'm going to explain to you the difference between the two systems. And here goes the timer. All right, let's go ahead and start. And let's see what we get here on this first spin. That's a 24 black. So with this Positive Progression Holy Grail system, we're going to increase the bets after wins instead of losses. So now we're going to have 20 on each, 40 total. And let's bet. That's 15 black. Okay, that's a win. So we're going to increase again. Now we're going to have 30 on each, 60 total. And here we go. That's a 6 black, that's a win. Okay, so we're going to increase again now. $40 on each, 80 total. And when we lose, we're going to keep the bets the same. And there's a win. So there's a nice one there. We're up 100. So let's increase again. All right, $50 on each, 100 total. And here we go. That's a 10 black. That's another win. Okay, so we have our 150 profit, which is our reset goal with Holy Grail, just the same as the original. So now we go back to $10 on each again. And let's spin. Let's see if we can get to $300 profit now, which is another 150. So there's a win starting out. So we're going to increase by a unit. And we're up 160 now. Now we have 20 on each and $40 total. There's a double 0. That's a loss. So we're going to keep the bets the same, just like hitting a third 12. And here we go again at 20 each. Again, we're trying to get to 300 now after we originally got to 150, but we lost again there. So we're going to keep the bet the same and spin. Here we go. All right, that's a loss again. That's 3 in a row. So that's taking a little bit of a toll on our winnings, but we're going to keep the bet the same until we get a win. And that's pretty much the opposite of the original system. So that's a win. That's a 2 black. So now we're going to increase. And we're going to have 30 on each, 60 total. Here we go. Again, we're trying to get to 300 now, or another 150. That's a 12 red. Okay, we're up 90 now. And let's increase again because we won. $80 total. 40 each. And let's see what we get here. That's a 16 red. That's a win. So we'll increase again. Again, we're trying to get to 300. All right, we have 50 on each now. And let's spin. Okay, that's an 8 black. That's another win. So we will increase again. We're up 180. Now we have $60 on each, 120 total bet. Again, we're trying to get to 300, another 150 of profit, but there's a loss on double 0. So we'll leave the bet the same because we lost, and let's spin. Here we go. And that's 11 black, so we'll increase again after that win. We're up 120, and here we go. Now we'll have 70 on each, 140 total. That's a loss. That's a 25 red, so we'll keep the bet the same. And spin again at 70 each. Then we'll check our balance. We're almost 4 minutes in of this 15-minute challenge, and that's a 9 red. That's a win. So we will increase. We're up 50 right now. And now we have 80 on each. We're trying to get to 300 profit. And let's see if we can do that. So that's a 17 black. That's a win. Okay, so we'll increase because we won. And now we'll have 90 on each, 180 total. Here we go. Let's see what we get. That's a loss. That's a 30 red. And this is a $2,000 bankroll, just like the original, just in a positive progression form. We're going to leave the bets the same because we lost, so we have 90 on each. And let's spin. It's a 35 black. That's another loss. Okay, so you can see now we're down a little bit. We're going to leave the bets the same, and we'll see if we can get a run on some... oh my goodness, there's another loss right there. So how many losses in a row is that? 3? Okay, so we're minus 410 now already. That happened pretty quickly. And now we're on 180 total bet still. And that's 11 black. That's finally a win, so we're going to increase. And here we go. 100 on each. 200 total. Let's see if we can get a win. And that's a 1 red. That's a win. So we'll increase again. Now we'll have 110 on each, 220 total. Here we go. That's a 24 black. That's a win. Okay, so we'll increase again. Now we'll have 120 on each, 240 total. There we go. It's an 8 black. Okay, we're up 10. We'll increase again after that win. We're at 130 each. See how many we can win in a row. And that's a loss, though. That's a 35 black. So we'll leave the bets the same. And spin at 130 each, 260 total. Again, we still have our $2,000 bankroll. That's another loss. That's a 29 black. So we still have a lot of bankroll left, but we're going to stay right there at 130 each, see if we can get some wins. And here we go. That's a 24 black. That's a win. Okay, so we will increase again. Again, we're trying to get to $300 profit. We'll check our balance after this one and see where we're at. And that's a 6 black. That's a win. All right, we're at minus 240. We'll have to increase again. 150 each, 300 total. And here we go. It's a 19 red. That's a win. So we'll increase again. We're minus 90. 160 total, 320, or I'm sorry, 160 each, 320 total now. And that's a loss. That's a 27 red. Okay, so you can see there we lost that one. So let's go ahead and keep the bets the same. We'll be at 320 total. And let's see what we get here. That's a 7 red. That's a win, so we'll increase. Let's go ahead and do that. We're at 170 each. Let's see what we get here. That's an 8 black. That's a win. Okay, we're at minus 80. Let's increase again. 180 each, 360 total. Again, we have our $2,000 bankroll. And that's a 4 black. That's a win. Okay, we're up 100. We'll increase again. 190 on each, and let's spin here. It's a 13 black. That's a win. And we're up 290 now. So let's call that 300, or let's actually just do 1 for 10 here and see if we can get to 300. And spin. Let's see what we get here. That's a 5 red. Okay, so we're at 300 now. So we'll stay at, we'll go basically once you get to 300 or close to, you just go back to 10, and we're up $300. Here we go. So our next goal would be 450. That's a 22 black. Okay, we won, so we'll increase. Now we'll have 20 on each, 40 total. And that's a 5 red, that's a win. Okay, and we're up 330 now. We'll increase again. So we'll have $60 total bet, 30 on each. And here we go. That's a 16 red, that's a win, so we'll increase again. We're up 360. Now we'll have 40 on each, 80 total. And that's another win, 15 black. Okay, we'll increase it again. We're up 400. And now we have 50 on each. And the next goal, obviously after 300, is 450. There's a loss right there. Okay, and you can see we lost that one, so we'll keep the bets the same. 50 on each. Again, trying to get to 450 profit before we restart. There's a 13 black. That's a win, so we'll increase. Unless we reach 450, we haven't yet, so let's increase. 60 on each, 120 total. Here we go. That's an 8 black. That's a win. Okay, so we'll increase again, because I don't think we're at 450 yet. We're at 70 each now, 140 total. And that's a 30 red. That's a loss, so we're going to go ahead and keep the bet the same, 70 each, and we'll spin there. So this is basically the opposite of the original system. We're increasing, and there's another loss, increasing after wins instead of losses. And let's go ahead and just rebet and stay at 70 each. Here we go. That's another loss. That's 3 losses in a row. So that's definitely not good for the profit. In fact, that pretty much depleted our profit right there. And that's just 70 each. We need to go on a run here. There's another loss. Wow, that's a lot of them in a row there. That's 4 in a row. But it can happen when you're playing roulette. We're still at 70 each. And still have plenty of bankroll, but we need to stop the losses. And there's another loss. My goodness. Okay, so now we're minus 290 all of a sudden. That happened quick. We've lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row. And 70 each here. Still on that one. That's a win finally, so we'll increase. Okay, we'll be at 80 each now, 160 total. We're 11 minutes, 40 seconds in. That's another win there, 13 black. Let's see if we can rally here. Let's go ahead and increase again. So now we'll be at 90 each, 180 total. That's a 13 black, that's a win. Okay, we're at minus 50. We'll increase after that win to 100 each, 200 total. And let's spin. Okay, 10 black, that's a win. So we'll increase again. We're up 50. 110 on each, 220 total bet. Here we go. That's a 29 black, that's a loss. So we will leave the bets the same and stay at 110 each. Here we go. That's another loss. Man, that's a rough one there. Back to back, and let's just rebet, keep the bets the same, then we'll check our bankroll. And we're 12 minutes 45 seconds in of the second part of this challenge, and look at that, 3 losses in a row. That had to have killed us there. We're minus 600 all of a sudden. 110 each. 2 minutes left. That's 11 black. That's a win, so we'll increase. 120 each, 240 total. And here we go. That's a 33 black. That's a loss. So that would hurt definitely. And we'll keep the bets the same, 120 each. And let's spin here. It's a 2 black. That's a win, so we'll increase. Check our balance here, and that really hurt us, all those losses. Now we'll be at 130 each, 260 total. And that's a loss, 31 black, so we'll keep it the same. And had lots of losses all of a sudden, 130 each, but that can happen when you're playing roulette. And we have about a minute left. Let's see if we can rally here a little bit. That's a win, so we'll increase. And we'll have 140 each. We still have about $1,200 in our bankroll, but we need to get some wins quick. That's a 22 black. So we'll increase again. 150 each, 300 total out of that $2,000 bankroll. On this, we have about 45 seconds left. That's a win. So let's see if we can rally here. We're minus 460. Now we'll have 160 each, 320 total. And that's another loss. That's a 27 red. Okay, we'll try that again. Same bet. We won't increase because we lost. With this positive progression Holy Grail system, that's a win, so we'll increase. And let's go ahead and do that. Now we have 170 each, 340 total. And we're almost out of time here. There's a win. Okay, so the time is up, and this positive progression Holy Grail system lost 450, which is about what the original Holy Grail system won. So I would say the original Holy Grail system definitely kicked butt in this head-to-head matchup. And but let me know what you guys think. Test both of them out, and tell me also too if you have a better progression than that one. I would love to do another modification on this system. If you guys have one, that would be fantastic. And I just love everybody sending in new systems and new ideas all the time. That's what the channel's all about. And please subscribe if you haven't subscribed, but do it for yourself because I think you'll love the people in this community and you'll learn a lot from them, and I'm sure they can learn from you as well. And but just really enjoying, again, everyone in this community. It's fantastic. And keep sending those systems in. That's awesome, and I just love seeing everybody's comments every day. So so again, the Holy Grail original system kicked butt in this one and beat this positive progression Holy Grail system, and I can't wait to put some other head-to-head matchups in there. If you guys have something that can go up against an original like this one, I would love to see it. And if you enjoyed today's video, give it a like. And this is the Roulette Master, and have a great day, everybody.